Hello everybody, what is up? This is ImgBerty. I'm going to cast a little bit of Starcraft 2 action for you today. As a matter of fact, this is actually the third try at this video. I had some settings terribly wrong before, and I'm going to turn the overlay off, because I'm like over 2 on my past 2 videos with that. I've had to redo 2 of them, but we'll be redoing one that I just casted today. It was a great ZVP, very interesting, very dynamic. Excuse me, very dynamic, but I didn't turn the stupid overlay off. The good luck have funds, as you can see, are out, and I'm going to check to make sure that overlay's off. It sure as heck is. Alright, good luck have funds are out, and the first supply depot for our Terran player Echo is out on the field now. The Zerg player is droning up. There's not going to be any kind of early eco cheese. This replay is courtesy of Echo via email. Sorry, Echo, for not getting these replays out and cast quicker. Been trying to do some other stuff, but I appreciate that you send them to me. For anyone else who would like to send me replays to be casted for this channel, please send them to ImgBerty@gmail.com. Would be much appreciated. Echo going to go ahead and hide the first racks over here. I don't know if there will be a second one coming. This is common to play a 2 racks to hide one, put the other one in there. Looks like Echo is going to go out and scout, and ImgBerty is going to go ahead and take a quick expansion. Yeah, that's what I do with my drone when I drop it off the natural. Huh, cool. But if he doesn't 2 racks here, Echo is just going to be using this to scare his opponent a little bit. You can think, where is that barracks? Yeah, I didn't introduce the players, by the way. In here in the bottom left-hand corner, the provider of the replay, the Terran player on Cloud Kingdom, it is Echo. And did he scout it? He did scout it, so that wasn't the best place to put that in terms of not being able to be found. In the top right-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Zerg player, ImgBerty. ImgBerty? ImgBerty. Huh, clever. First Marine is out, and the drone is going to start going to work. No, he's not. He's going to come over here. Just continue to scout. Orbital command is on the way. So yeah, this drone, or this barracks here, was only so that this Marine could get out to the middle of the map a little quicker. Check the watchtower, and looks like he is going to head back. Looks like he's going to be Overlord hunting, actually, but he's not going to find that Overlord for a while. Drone does know what's going on, and it's going to be a 1-rack CC out of Echo. There it is, so he's going to be going heavy eco. And a lot of Terrans are doing this now. A lot of Terrans aren't afraid to drop that. A lot of Terrans aren't afraid to drop that command center, and that's awesome because then it puts them on even footing with the Zerg in terms of bases. And as a Zerg player, you never want that. Back in the Zerg's main here, we see that the Zerg is mining out of 1 gas geyser. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for speed as soon as that 100 minerals does get up. 100 gas rather does get up. 2 gas geysers being added on. 1 is just now completing. The second is under construction, and that'll allow him to get to factory tech pretty quickly, and allow him to get those siege things out. 4 Zerglings are going to come out here. So they are slowlings at this point, and they're going to come clear the watchtowers and go do a little bit of scouting. First Queen is now out. Do I have sound on? I did. First Queen is now out. Sorry for the production value being shaky at the beginning of this, guys. I don't know what's up today, but macro mode going on here inside the Terran's base, adding on another barracks as soon as this command center finishes. And these Zerglings are going to get here and scout it, but he's going to lose 1 and 2 with the quick bunker pull. Some of the people don't know a lot about the bunkers. It provides +1 range to Marines. Imba. Just kidding, I don't believe that. But speed leads are now on the way. They have a little while to go before they are going to be complete. Factory is about 50% of the way complete here for the Terran player Echo. And that second orbital is now up, so we're going to be seeing a lot of mules coming down, and that's going to help the Terran economy immensely. 23 harvesters for the Terran, 28 for the Zerg. But when all those mules start dropping, those incomes will equalize. Bailey Nest now on the way. Bailey Nest before layer, very standard here in Zerg versus Terran play. Yeah, just try to make sure he can hold off any early aggression from the Terran. And Bailing Tech is just something that will constantly be there for ImgBerty throughout this entire match. And alright, so reactors going down here on 2 of the barracks. A tech lab is being added and a starport. So we are going to see heavy marine play. Marine tank all the way for Echo. That is his go-to. And 2 Hellions did just pop. 2 more do look like they are on the way. And they're going to go out there and they're going to get the Terran some map control. Going to go out here, going to clean this watchtower off, taking a little bit of unnecessary damage. But here comes some Lings. There is a group of 40 of them almost, 39 to be exact. And they're going to come out here and they could swallow up these 2 Hellions because they do have speed. Speedlings are quite dangerous. Doesn't look like Echo has any idea. He does now that there's a small group of them. Excellent idea from ImgBerty to go scout that. And here come the rest of the Zerglings. They're going to come up here and they're going to try to get this around. Echo, is he going to kite? He's going to get out of there. Going to take a pot shot or 2. And wow, pretty close engagement. Oh, bad position for the Lings, but they are going to get in. They're going to get this around. It looks like on all of these Hellions, all those Hellions will go down. However, was it worth it in terms of cost effectiveness? Zerg, 581 supply lost, a little more, but 14 Banes are a morphin. He is going to be going all in here, and this is going to hit 4 combat shield, the 4 stim pack. This could be trouble for the Terran player if he doesn't hold this correctly. This is a supply depot wall, so he's going to come right in here. He's going to want to bust down the supply depot and the bunker. And just look at these Lings streaming in. This is all in from the Zerg player. Look at the units tab, worker count heavily favoring the Terran player, plus mules. So, not the best economic situation, but if this all in works, it doesn't really matter. Bailey's coming in here and killing everything. Everything dies for the Terran player. A little bit left here, but the Lings just do so much army damage, and the Lings are now going to pour into the natural here. 20 more Lings are on the way. Workers are going to be dying here very quickly, and the wall will not get up, as you can see here. Just going to town on these workers, actually. Workers being forced to fight. That's never the position you want to be in. Marines are now starting to pop out. Looks like they might clean this up. They will not for now. Marines, 2 Zerglings left in the main, but that doesn't tell us the story about all the Lings streaming to the natural. Stim pack just now finishing. And we have some Banes of Morphin. 7 Banes of Morphin. And the damage to the Terran player equalizing, if not growing ahead in that supply count. 24 to 28, 8 Lings and a Baneling are now on the way. And yeah, so it looks like the Terran player is going to be stuck to his base for a little bit. But oh, these Banelings are all going to get picked off. Not going to do nowhere near enough damage, and that wasn't good for the Zerg player. Echo is ahead of, or is tied at supply, I'm sorry. And more Banes are morphing 4 more outside the main of Echo. Echo's going to go down the ramp. I don't know if I agree with this decision. He's going to go down here, and he looks like he's just going to try to kill it all. Banes are going to finish, and they're not going to make contact at all. That wasn't a good trade. And now Zerg is actually hurting a little bit. Terran player is only 4 workers down, and I mean, the army, sure, for Zerg player is astronomical in size, but the economy not going to be where it needs to be late game. Look at the income. The Terran actually has an income lead due to mules. Wow. All these wayward overlords are going to get picked off, and that won't be good. That actually, if all these get picked off, will supply block the Zerg player, and that'll hurt his all-in capability. 60 to 52 supply now. And it looks like the Terran player is going to continue to push. Right here, 1 Zergling does die. Supplies as it stands, 70 supply for the Terran player, 58 for the Zerg, and these Hellions are in position and they can do some serious damage. Zerglings lined it up a little bit there. 5 overlords are now up at the top that will unsupply block of the Zerg temporarily. Banes are morphing. One overlord does get picked off, and will he be able to pick off this other one? Doesn't look like it. Might see quite the skirmish over here at the natural. The Terran's got a soft contain. Anything can happen with good Baneling hits. Anything can happen, and that Spine Crawler is going to help immensely. And it looks like the Terran player, Echo, knowing I just need to go home. Continue to macro up. Look at the infrastructure for the Terran. 3 racks, a factory, and a starport. 2 Hellions join the fray as well as a group of Marines. Zergling is going to go out and gain the wall shuttle, try to get some of that map vision back. And all these Lings are going to go for a huge counterattack. That could spell bad news for the Terran player if those get in there, but it looks like he's going to halt here in the middle of the map. This group of Banelings. Oh, he now scouts. He's going to turn around and see what kind of damage he can do. Terran player has no idea. There's this massive amount of Banelings. They're hitting on the Hellions. Not the best trade for them. Not the best usage of the Banelings, wasting a little bit their supply in favor of Echo now. Echo has turned the tide. More Banelings are morphing. They're going to come in here, and the Lings are trying to get this around. Nothing doing. The Queen might get picked off here. It does not. But Marines now into the natural, killing off spine crawlers. If the Baneling gets a good hit, this could spell disaster. Lings coming in. Banelings, are they going to get a good surround? This whole army of Echo will get cleaned up here. But the drop in the elevator into the main, Banelings is not being used cost effectively, 1-for-1 almost. And while this whole thing will get cleaned up, I don't think it was the most cost-efficient trade for the Zerg player. The units lost out. Zerg way behind in cost efficiency, 2,300 resources more lost than needed. But look at the army tab, 35 army supply for ImgBerty, 29 for Echoes. So the army of ImgBerty, a little bit better than Echoes, could come in here and do some damage. Look at the income tab. Worker count for the Terran still ahead. Echo not missing a beat. Engineering bays are going to be walling off here to prevent any kind of Baneling bust. Will it matter though? 14 Banes are in production, and as soon as these Banes pop, they're going to want to hit these bunkers, and they're going to want to just streamlings into the main here. I don't know if I agree with this. I would almost rather just see ImgBerty. Oh no, he killed the wall. That could be terrible. Oh my goodness, siege mode is on the way for Echo as well as his first siege tank. This could be really bad. Those are slow Banes. He never got Baneling speed. This could actually make a difference too. Lings and Marines everywhere. Marines are getting cleaned up. Oh gosh, if the workers get hit by the Banelings. Oh no, big Baneling hits on all the workers. Marines are still good over here, but all the workers are dead. Big Baneling hit again. Oh no. Will the siege tank, the first siege tank for Echo, get picked up? No, it remains. But that was a huge, huge worker hit there. The worker count 23 to 33 in favor of the Zerg. These all-ins, they just keep coming. Echo keeps staying alive, but barely. Eventually, will he outlast the Zerg? I don't know. One drone is on the way for ImgBerty. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get him back into the game economically, but right now he has the economic lead, I guess. I shouldn't really be saying that. It just feels like Echo keeps holding on somehow, some way. Oh my goodness, in the words of my favorite caster, so many Banelings coming in right here at this watchtower. I'm going to go up here and scout. Siege mode is done. That will make these slow Banes almost worthless. 2 pot shots could do damage, massive damage to these slow Banes. Zerg player is trying to take a third here with his 29 harvesters. That's not enough, but a little group of Marines going to come out here and going to try to pick something off. Looks like it's not going to happen. Wasted some Banes in my opinion. But he does clean up that threat. +1/+1 for the Terran, about to finish. The Terran is macroing. This engineering bay, if it finishes, will be immensely helpful, but I don't think it is. Oh, there's the Tiger Fire and the Banes go down. +1 gets stopped, but the Banelings hit on the mech, don't do anything at all, and that's going to spell disaster for ImgBerty. The army tab now vastly in favor of the Terran player Echo, 51 to 5. The economy for the Zerg is really good. 12 drones just popped as well. +1/+1 is on the way, so the Terran is +1/+0 on his infantry, or +0/+1, I'm sorry, and the Zerg is a +0/+0 with 1/1 on the way. Alright, looks like the counter aggression from the Terran is going to come out. Remember, he's got siege mode and +1 attack. I don't think this is going to be a good thing for our Zerg player, who has only 14, 16, okay, now 32 Lings on the way. He might be better than I thought. But Marines, Hellions, and siege tanks being rallied down here to the main. 9 Banes are on the way. They're morphing, but keep in mind, they're slow Banes. Baneling speed just now started. This will not be any near ready for this aggression that's going to be coming. And this Evo chamber is now under fire. And I'll be curious to see what kind of aggression the Zerg player tries to mount back. One queen goes down. We're going to have the flank coming in here. The Zerglings are going to run in. And the Banelings are trying to get back past the siege tanks. They get obliterated by the siege tanks. No more Banes remain, and this army can have its work of the man. 22 Lings are on the way, but it's not going to matter when it comes to all those siege tanks, Hellions, and Marines. Plus one Carapace does get taken out of the Evo chamber. There are going to be no upgrades for the Zerg player today. Trying to take a hit in the third, the Zerg player is, but it's not going to matter. All the Broodlings from that hatch are going to die, and it looks like the cutoff from the tank. That's going to probably be it. You have 2 Lings on the way. No larva, really. How much larva does he have? 1 larva. That's not going to be enough. 12 Banes are amorphing, and they're just going to get picked off, actually, as they pop. They're going to get picked off in their cocoons. ImgBerty, good games, and gets the F out. That was a pretty awesome game. Yeah, awesome. Some great aggression there from the Zerg player that just got, I mean, like, it worked. I don't, like, there was just a couple of all-ins at the end, like, I guess not all-ins, like, there was the one all-in with the Leading Bane that had to work, and it did, and, the counter-aggression just wasn't cost-efficiently done. A lot of Banes were lost, that just didn't do a lot of damage. Great job from Echo to mount an army to get the upgrades and to not be deterred and to keep going on with his game plan and Marine tank his way to victory. I hope you guys like that. I will be casting more Echo games, obviously. He keeps sending me replays. I keep casting them. Expect a long one from him later, actually. We got a lengthy one for you. Spoiler alert. And, yeah, thank you to /r/casting for giving me the opportunity to practice casting. So awesome. Thank you to everyone who post replays up there and who watches these videos. If you like this video, please thumbs up it. If you hated it, thumbs down it. Post in the comment box. Tell me what's up. Tell me why you liked it. Tell me why you didn't like it. Subscribe to the channel if you like my casting. Please, there's a lot of great games on this channel. Even if you don't like my casting, just mute the video and watch the great games. They're pretty awesome. Yeah, subscribe, like I said, like it. I don't really have a whole lot other than that. Oh, I do. Send me your replays to imgermansc2@gmail.com. So what you see on the overlay plus@gmail.com. Please do that. I'm trying to start getting a bank of replays that I can just randomly pick one and cast from. So I would appreciate that so much. Thank you all very much. And this has been Echo versus ImgBerty on Cloud Kingdom. I hope you all enjoyed it and I hope you all have a great evening.